Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. I don't know why I feel like I just said that. LDSW, thank you so much for being here first. And welcome to what I just said. My mouth is tired. Sometimes I think I talk too much. uh, anyway, oh, let's see here. Oh, I love that sound. Thank you, MR, for the Cash App. Thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Okay. All right. Hmm. Oh, let me see here. No, I was on the phone late last night and earlier today. So, yep, I've been talking my behind off. Okay. Slides are coming up. And let's see. So LDSW, thank you for being first. Carlene Beckford, Helen Marmon, B. Martim, Judy Mutassid, Kathy G, uh, Olive Perry, thank you for being here. And happy Friday night to everyone, or Saturday morning. Hey, Lydia Washington, Rohini is here. Um, Bunny Rose. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and scroll all the way through. Desiree Dotson. Okay, thank you for being here. Oh, Desiree says, greetings, Baron and my, oh, there we go. And my squatty family. Let me see. And they are not under the weather, overwhelmed. Um, asthma allergies have chipped in for sale with me, sell under the house. Oh, okay. Not sure what that means, but I hope that's a good thing. Chantel number 6. Okay. You know, I've always wanted to try the Chanel number 5. I'm just so curious to know what it smells like. I believe they use, is it lilies or lilac or something like that? But yeah, they I saw like how they made it, and now I can't remember. All right, slides are up. There we go. Enough small talk. Okay, let's get on with it, shall we? So, meeting Meghan Markle. I made a little short video. Took a little longer than I thought, but um, wait until you see it. And then Kate Middleton's madness. Actually, people are kind of mad with her. And about last night, well, that is just a very vague term about last night. Also, a really fun movie, if you remember that movie from the 1980s. I love that movie, About Last Night, with Rob Lowe, Demi Moore. Um, oh, what's his name? Gosh. Anyway, that was a good movie. Very much about the yuppies living in Lincoln Park, Chicago. Um, very good movie. Good. I think you can call it a rom com. Yeah, I think you can call it a rom com. Let me see. Bunny Rose working overtime. Um, well, you know that that's a relative term. I guess throughout the day, I'm always like gathering information and everything. So, when am I not working, right? I think anytime someone's a content creator, you're constantly thinking of innovations and such. So it's almost like you're never not working because you're always thinking about something interesting or clever to do. So, okay, I'm good. Let's get on with it, shall we? So, Well, I did not know the dress was made of leather. I knew that it seemed to gather in rather a unusual way at the bottom, and I like it. I like the contrast with the it's lined with white, and I'm not sure if that's a fabric lining or what, but I like the contrast. I like the play of the contrast. The off the shoulder is very classic, almost like a Grecian goddess or something, Greek goddess. Um, Very much a goddess dress in some respects, but very modern and somewhat edgy, if you will. But very, very interesting. So over time, I suppose one thing we figured out is that this occasion was not super dressy, right? Because when it first started, I kind of thought, well, some people are a little more casual than others, but it was kind of like almost like an office party type of dress code. You know what I mean? You know how some people go home and they put on something a little more party like. And then some people, of course, want to wear something after 6. I didn't see any tuxedos, so it wasn't that occasion. So, knowing that the dress is made of leather, it seems like um I don't know, just it seems like a perfect something to wear for the occasion, especially. But I think a lot of us was confused about the way people were dressed because it wasn't like it didn't seem to make a lot of sense at first that this person is dressed more, you know, elegant. Some people looked more red carpet and some people did not. So, um, but I guess people that go to this party all the time, they know what the tradition is, and so be it. Let's see. Harlem Girl says, I adore the dress, especially now that I know it's made of leather. Yeah, I wonder what that feels like, um, against the skin. You know what I mean? Because it seemed like it would be kind of cold, right? Kind of cold to the touch. And yeah, so I'm intrigued now. I've never worn leather pants before. As a matter of fact, I don't know that I will ever wear leather pants in life. And of course, having said that, I'm sure that most of Western civilization has just sighed a collective sigh of relief, knowing that this overcaffeinated chubby baby boomer has not and will not ever wear leather pants. So if I just gave you a bit uh, of a fright when I said that, I don't think I will ever wear leather pants, and I don't want you to have the fear of leaving your homes wondering if you might catch a glimpse of me wearing leather pants. So I'm just making small talk. I don't know that there's any justification for someone my age and my unusual build to ever don on a pair of leather pants. So you're okay. No leather trousers for me. Um, oh, yeah. The more I think of it, it's like I feel like a panic attack setting in. Me trying to put on some leather pants. Okay, so now that I have finished that visual for you, now that you've seen that in your mind's eye, a baby boomer in leather pants, let us move on, shall we? Um, let's see. Okay, Marilyn Matthews, thank you so much. Here in California, leather is worn both casually and for dressy occasions. Okay, okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. Ooh, now see, now Marsha, I'm not sure that I wouldn't do that. I'm not sure that I wouldn't do that. Now that you say, now that you say that, I'm not sure that I wouldn't do that. Let me think about it, okay? I'll think about it. I'll make sure you get the first snapshot. Judy Matassa says, Baron and mods, you are appreciated. Thank you all for all you do. Thank you so much. Thank you. Judy, I had two of the most evil trolls. One of them, fortunately, one of the moderators caught them, and then another one I caught myself. But oh my goodness, talk about trolls. They're angry. Oh, speaking of trolls, did I put on the troll spray? Did I put the troll spray on? Let me see. I'm pretty sure that I did, but let me take a look. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, I did. I did. Oh, okay. Yes, the troll spray is engaged. Phew. I had to think about that for a second. Don't want to be without the troll spray, that's for sure. Okay. But thank you so much, Judy, and thank you so much for being here tonight. And that was very kind of you to say that. Yes, we are very protective of our safe space. So, this is something that I caught just before I went on. So that, usually I'm very fussy about how I layer my screenshots and such. This one is kind of just thrown together. But thank you to the squatty who did all the work because, after an occasion like this, all I could think of is how desperately I want to grab everything that celebrates the moment. In other words, every magazine that has tweeted about it, I want to share it. Every news group, every agency, I want to share it. So let's go through these. Um, I don't know what that one is in the upper left corner, but you got People Magazine, Lifestyle, Extra TV, Associated Press. Is that Harper's Bazaar UK? Fashion Police, whatever that is. And then, oh God, I can't see that. What is it? That Just Jared or whatever. Yeah. So in that, you all know my other computer is down, so bear with me. Okay, this is going to get old fast. Uh, I'm probably going to be without my other computer for about a month, just so you know. If you think I couldn't see before, oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. Okay. So on the right side, it says Variety kicked off its Power of Women event at Citizens News in Los Angeles, LA, Los Angeles, on Thursday night, and the carpet was filled with stars ready to celebrate the accomplishments of women in entertainment. This year, honorees include Carrie Mulligan, Fantasia Barrino, Lily Gladstone, and Billie Eilish, who will perform and was made for alongside her brother. Is it Finney O'Connor? Oh, okay. Variety will present. Okay. All right. I'm good with that one. The person who shared this at the bottom says, kind of a duh event for Meghan. Be seen at, but I love her. That this was a surprise. Montecito stays unleaky. Okay. Um, well, I'm not sure what they mean by duh, but I'm glad she's there. And is not about being honored or anything like that as much as it is an opportunity to network, and also an opportunity to prove once again that Meghan is home in California. She's in Montecito, where there are no leaks. They have no idea how many times have the Sussexes popped up here and popped up there, and they had absolutely no clue that it was going to happen. It just makes it's embarrassing, really, for them to sit on those shows, the Rhoda show and all that kind of stuff, and talk about what's next for the Sussexes, and they have absolutely no clear. Harry goes to Texas, they're clueless. Meghan goes to this event, they're clueless. They're here, there, and everywhere, and they're clueless about it. And that's the way it ought to be. Joanna Hung, thank you so much for the super chat and for being a member of Royal Sussex. Thank you for your amazing work, Sir Baron. You are quite welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. I really, really do. Diane Hawkins wants to say hi to a few people. Yes, very true. LDSW says she was honored last year, but because the Queen died, the Sussexes were in a mourning period, and it would not have been proper to appear. I thought about that today too, that sometimes people would be more compelled to offer condolences and such, and it just would bring a different type of vibe to the situation. So, better to sit these things out. Better to know when to um, when to just hold out on something like that. So, although it would have been a wonderful honor, unfortunately, Meghan could not be there because of the Queen's transition. So, yeah. Yep. Very, very, very sad that she couldn't have been there, but um, the Queen made a transition, and life happens, and life goes on. So many more of those occasions to come. Take a look here. There's some more of those. Let me see. I'm going to make this bigger so I can see what the heck it says. Okay. Duchess of Sussex attends. Oh, I said the same thing. Oh my goodness, it looks like it's the same thing. Hold on. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, so it is Hugo Gloss, whatever that is. STV News, Tempo something News, New York Post. I don't know what that one is. I see Access Hollywood, Grazia, Life National UAE. And, this is a very small sample. I've seen Town and Country and quite a few other. So, pretty much all of them are making um, the day all about the Duchess of Sussex, the way it really ought to be. They are definitely making this a Duchess of Sussex day. And I heard them talking about it on Lorraine, but I didn't watch it, but one of the squatties shared portions of the Lorraine show. The that one that talks like uh kind of like she's in Hansel and Gretel or something like that. And now we go to Russell Myers. Russell Myers, whatever happened to your other ear, Russell Myers? Russell Myers. Russell Myers, do you ever wonder that no one can see your other ear? For some reason, you can only see one of his ears at a time, and that just drives me crazy. I know that it should not matter, but for some reason, I can only ever see one of his ears at any given time. And it's just so weird because I feel like there's a lack of symmetry or irritry or something like that. But Yeah, that just drives me crazy. I always find myself looking for Russell Meyer's other ear. Um, Maybe it got twisted or something because he's so nosy. You know what I mean? Let's see. Rohini says that dress will look great in white, black, red, navy, blue, pink, even a moss green. Oh gosh, I would love a yellow. Yellow would be very interesting, I think. Yeah. I would like to see a burnt orange, a nice burnt orange, although I don't think that would be Megan's color, but a burnt orange. I think Megan stays away from anything too close to orange. Seeing that her skin has been kissed by the California sun, really no call for it. All right. Arissa Myers. Arissa, what color would you wear, Arissa Myers? Are you afraid it would offset your other ear? Yeah, she's so funny to me. Um, and Lorraine is like the worst because she is very subtle about how twisted she is. She is very, very subtle about it, very subversive, very covert with her shadiness. Mm, okay. It's not a duh event, as Megan said. It's the event where entertainment and philanthropy intersect. They're honoring Hollywood uh, do-gooders. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Vinny Blair. Absolutely. Yeah, I didn't see that before because I was rushing to slide it over here. But when I looked at it, I'm just like, duh. Okay. But let us move on. Let's move on, shall we? And these are the last ones from the quick grab that I took before I came on. There's Hello, Glamour Fashion, Marie Claire, and Vogue Magazine. Vogue Magazine writes about Meghan. Every time Meghan makes an appearance, Vogue Magazine will have like 3 or 4 articles about Meghan. They will just keep cranking out stuff. Um, and good for them, but they will just crank, and not only um just from, like, say, the British Vogue, but then of course you will see Vogue from other countries where they will crank out more stuff. So just in case I forget, you guys, I believe Monday is Black awareness in Brazil. Black awareness in Brazil. So one thing that I'm very, very happy about is that in Brazil, there is a movement, a Black Pride movement, much larger than they've ever had before. There are more people in Brazil that are identifying as being of African descent. Um, and of course, more people are embracing their natural hair, which is always a good thing. It's just healthier for you, I think, because you have more money in your pocket, right? And also, we're finding out that some of these chemicals that we have been using for years may not actually be safe. So, this is why I am totally for embracing your natural hair as much as possible, but also there is a standard of beauty that one must adhere to, and it's nice to change things up to suit the mood or the occasion. It's good to have that option, but I think it should also be encouraged to embrace one's natural hair. Okay. Pullover Girl says the news report says her dress credited as one shoulder Proenza shoulder dress. is it shoulder or shoulder? But it's not leather. It moves too fluidly on video to be. Well, yeah, but then it has that way that it gathers at the bottom. Yes, Rohini, you get you a jar of that what is it, Crown Royal hair grease. Yeah, I mean, or you can go and stay at a salon for a day, and leave 3, 4, $500 there for them. I mean, I should be a hairdresser for that kind of money. Oh, let me see. Yeah, very much so, Marsar. Meghan is so beautiful and so moisturized. You see her more than you see her more than her dress. She highlights the dress more than it highlighting her. Meghan wears the dress, yet the dress doesn't wear her. Yeah, I was looking at a very good report, actually. I think it was on TikTok, where the lady was describing how Meghan dresses for her body type, and that she is very aware of her dimensions and she dresses accordingly, and it works for her. It works for her. So the open collar and such, none of that is by chance. It is definitely a strategy to look one's best. Yes, the Crown Royal. Absolutely. Is it Royal Crown or Crown Royal? Which is which? I know one is a drink and the other is hair grease. Or should I say one comes with a bingo bag and the other one does not? The one that comes with the purple and gold bingo bag, um you from a certain area if you carry in that bag, Church Nelly. You from round the way if you carry in that Crown Royal bag. See, I can say that because I know Church Nelly is asleep right now. But yeah, you've been living the life if you got all of your important things in that purple and gold Crown Royal bag. Do they still come with those bags, by the way? I have not seen one of those in a while. Um, I don't know. Maybe I should get some Crown Royal just so I can get that bag. Nashia McDaniels, thank you so much for being here, and hey to you too. Yes, those bags come in handy. Okay, let's see. Crown Royal is from Canada and it comes with the bingo bags. Absolutely. Uh-huh. It comes with those bingo bags. You go to bingo and you dump all your chips and or your bingo markers out on the table, right? And then of course, back in the day you would have that little bean bag ashtray. Remember that little bean bag ashtray? It had that little bag under it, and then you could sit it anywhere. That little bean bag ashtray. I remember when I was in school, when I was in the 7th grade, one of the teacher aides, she actually sat right there in the back of the classroom with her little bean bag ashtray, and she'd be blowing smoke down the back of our necks. Yep, she literally sat there in the classroom and smoked her squares right there in the back of the class. So, um, times they are a changing, aren't they? People used to smoke on the planes, used to smoke on the trains, used to sit in the back of the classroom and smoke. I wonder if they still sell those beanbag ashtrays. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let me see. Crown Royal is Happy Juice. Is the Happy Juice, absolutely. Okay, let's get on with it because I got a bunch of slides and I don't want to be here all night. Ooh, okay. All right, all right. So Meghan Markle hits the red carpet in a favorite look at Variety Gala, all about her outfit. The Duchess of Sussex seems to favor the style for special night out. Yes, she does. Oh, let me do this. Okay. Meghan Markle had a stylish night out at Variety Power of Women Gala. Duchess of Sussex, 42, stepped out solo for the Los Angeles event Thursday, marking a full circle moment after being named one of Variety's Power of Women honorees in 2022. Last year's celebration was held on September 28th, and Meghan did not attend following the death of Queen Elizabeth II on September 8th. Meghan wore a beige one shoulder midi dress with slit hem by Proenza Scholler. Let me see here. And completed the look with black clutch and Aquazzura heels, the same brand of shoes she wore on her royal wedding day to Prince Harry, uh, 2018. Did some of this get cut off? I think some of it got cut off. Let me see here. Oh, yes, it did get cut off. Hold on a second. You know what? I see what I did here. Okay, Prince Harry in 2018, and has frequently sported since. The Duchess of Sussex swept her hair back in a bun and added small gold hoop earrings. And the sleek fashion statement marked the latest time in a favorite neckline. Duchess of Sussex has worn trendy one shoulder dresses for two award ceremonies before. While she was pregnant with Archie, Meghan wore a black asymmetrical Givenchy gown to the British Fashion Awards in London in December 2018. She presented her wedding dress designer, Claire Wade Keller, with the British Designer of the Year award during the surprise appearance. The two shared a sweet hug on stage. I remember that. That was very cool. Okay. Now, so here's just a couple of random photos. I don't believe I shared these last night, so I'm going to share them right now. Okay, so there's now the one on the left side, you understand what's happening right there. Her assistant, that hand that you saw, if you saw the video last night and you saw a hand reach out for Meghan, a very awkward hand reach out for her, that was her assistant. Not her former assistant, but her assistant, but I'm not tripping. Let me see. Do I have that? Okay, let me do this one. So over there on the left side, you can see the lady there. That is the assistant. Now, I cut out the part with the hand because it got on my nerves, right? It really got on my nerves. So I cut that part out. But I already knew that it was going to be a thing.
Hang on, Meghan. Hang on, Meghan. Meghan, darling. Hang on, Meghan. Hang on, Meghan.
Oh, you can see the hand.
Meghan, darling.
Okay, I cut it off at the end, but in the middle, you can see that hand come out. It was very awkward, not the biggest deal in the world. And Meghan was gracious enough to squeeze her hand and assure her, because you could see the girl was quite mortified at what I think had happened. You know me, I'm super polite and always giving people a benefit of a doubt. Maybe this was the first time that the assistant experienced something like this, because it was quite a vocal reaction to Megan's appearance. All the yelling, over here, Megan from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she just got overwhelmed by that. And maybe that's why there was the.
Megan in the beginning. Hang on, Megan. Hang on, Megan. Megan, say it, please. Megan, darling. Megan in the beginning. Hang on, Megan. Hang on, Megan. Megan, say it, please. Megan, darling.
Yes, they did have a field day with it. Yes, they did. So, okay, let me put my spin on it. I think that perhaps the young lady thought that she was doing Megan a favor because of how loud and demanding and how boisterous the photographers and the press became. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was just a bit much, right? And she probably got a little nervous and got nervous for Megan and decided, okay, we got to get out of here. So, you know, um, I think that for us, the people who love these Sussexes, we should just try to keep it in proper perspective. It was getting loud and they were being a bit raucous, and I the I was more uncomfortable with how demanding the photographers and the press was being. You know what I'm saying? I was more bothered by that than I was the hand. Although the hand seemed to be a bit awkward, I didn't like how pushy and how demanding the photographers were. That bothered me. I mean, listen to them. Listen again.
Megan in the beginning. Hang on, Megan. Hang on, Megan. Megan, say it, please. Megan, darling. Megan in the beginning. Hang on, Megan. Hang on, Megan. Megan, say it, please. Megan, darling.
Yeah, Rohini says it was the assistant's job to lead Megan forward and was a little too eager. It was a little silliness. The derangers are grasping their being. Woo! Yes, yes. I agree. But okay. So I thought about it. I thought about it a lot today, actually, because I was just like, what is going on here? When I saw it last night, I was bothered by it because I didn't know it was her assistant. But when I found out it was her assistant, I looked at it a little differently at that point. But I think she was being just a little bit too eager, true. It seemed like someone that was kind of nervous and skittish, if you will, and someone who it was almost like she had a very large Starbucks coffee before they got there or something like that. And I suppose she thought she was doing I want to believe, I'll just say this. I want to believe that she thought she was doing Megan a favor by I guess I guess urging her to move on. So but yeah, Megan likely had some security with her, okay? And there could have been a nod by the security, let's go. You know what I'm saying? It could have been the security somewhere behind those flashes saying, we need to move on. Because I'm very much that way. If I'm supposed to protect you, you might end up getting a rib broken, but you are going to be out of harm's way if I'm supposed to look out for you. Trust me when I say that. If I'm charged to look after you, You might not like me, but you will be safe. Even if I have to break a rib or two, you will be safe. So that there could have been something else at play. We don't know, and until we know better, I say try to think positive about it. Uh, yeah, no, she never looks upset. Megan never looks upset. Megan never looks upset. She always looks as cool as a cucumber. Harry, on the other hand, Harry looks like he's ready to smash a few bones, but Megan never really looks upset. She's pretty placid. I mean, Megan's from California, and that's very California of her, you know? She's just cool. So, okay, I'm going to move on. But yeah, that's what I thought about that. I do have another video to share. I will do that very soon. I do have another video. Uh, Yeah, Irene, and we really have to not let the derangers get in our heads. Irene G says the derangers are entirely too immature, schoolyard antics, not a good look. Yeah. And that's why I say we really have to avoid letting them get in our heads because it's as squatties, there's two people or two groups of people we react to. We always wonder how is the press going to spin it, and we always wonder how the derangers are going to take advantage of it. And sometimes we're not enjoying the moment because we're wondering what the derangers are thinking and doing and how they will exploit the situation. And I really want to enjoy these moments more than I want to ponder over what somebody thinks because they work very hard to try to steal our joy from us. They really work very hard. And I don't like to give anybody the benefit of that type of nastiness. So, oh, sorry about that. That's just food for thought. Just food for thought. I mean, we're humans. We're going to feel whatever we feel, but it's very important to keep in perspective that the derangers only react that way because they don't have anything interesting or beautiful or exciting to react to. So they want to come over here and try to rain on our parade. Don't tell me not to fly. I simply got to. If someone takes a spill, it's me and not you. Who told you you're allowed to rain on my parade? Oh, I just had another musical trigger. I really got to stop doing that. Let's see. Deidre Meinke says, Baron, I would think Prince Harry didn't like this moment when the Pap started yelling. The Rangers can't help themselves. Golden foot always in mouth. Uh-huh. Yep, exactly. They cannot help themselves. And I just know Harry would be quite edgy if he was there. He would be quite edgy. And of course, they always interpret that as angry Harry, unhappy Harry. But the thing is, when people are yelling like that, um, it 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 it's uncomfortable for anyone who is um shall we say cautious. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable for anyone cautious. So well, Megan has been in Hollywood or LA, for most of her life. She understands. But for Harry, where Harry comes from, you don't yell out to the royals. There, you don't yell questions to the royals. And so this is a different thing for him. For Megan, sure, she understands. But for Harry, they don't yell questions out to the royals. That is considered impolite and bad manners. And so it's a very different thing. Nobody ever yelled questions to the queen. Nobody ever yells questions to the royals. And so when that happens, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I thought they were being too aggressive. But thank you so much, Deidre. Let me see. Hello, Ethan's husband. Let me see. No one cares what those idiots thinks. They can all go to HE double hockey stick. Absolutely. Okay. On Royal Windsors will behind the negativity. Yeah. Thank you. 1960. Okay. Uh oh, love these photos. Um Love these. Very casual Meghan sitting there. I could not make out what's on those plates. It seemed like a dessert. Looks like a dessert, or maybe it's a salad. Yeah, that's probably the salad plate. Got to be the salad plate. But Meghan looks absolutely beautiful. Now, full disclosure, you know how sometimes you see those photos and they are from you know, they waiting, you know what I'm saying? They have that obstruction on the photo. Well, I managed to remove them. I did a pretty good job, didn't I? That's why there's a lack of wrinkles on certain areas or folds or creases because I removed that. Sometimes I amaze myself, but I found a way to remove it and I did. So very proud of my work. um, Hello, Diane Hawkins. Diane says Harry was busy at home vacuuming up Cheerios and putting red-headed cute wee ones to bed, reassuring them Mummy will be home soon while reading Goodnight Moon for the 100th time. Now that's a sweet picture. I like that. I really, really like that. Okay. Let me see. Wait a minute. What is that? I'm cleaning my glasses. Doing the red carpet photographer's always loud and demanding. Yeah, that's true. Wait, that's not the one I saw. Where did I see something about a droopy eye? Oh, oh, you know what that is? Where it says red droopy eyes. On the StreamYard, when you use those special characters, we can't see it. Okay, we can't see those characters. So, um, okay, disrespectful in my opinion. Yeah, so I just looked on the YouTube, I could see the emoji, but for the StreamYard, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it says. It says, um, let me see here. Oh, wait, now I can't see it. Oh, it says face red droopy eyes. That is funny. But yeah, those special emojis, they don't show up on the StreamYard. So sometimes I will see something like that. Usually I can tell that it's an emoji, but sometimes I'm just like, what droopy eye? Isn't that funny? Oh, okay. I had to catch myself. I'm like, who's got a droopy eye? I mean, I know who has a droopy eye, but I don't want to get in trouble, so I don't want to point out who has a droopy eye. But there is one member of the royal family who has one eye is a bit droopy and the other one is not. Laura Bonnet, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. But okay. And don't ask me who has a droopy eye because I'm never going to tell. I'm never going to tell. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. All right. So, where was I? Oh, I was trying to figure out what they're eating. But okay, it's the top plate. I'm gonna assume that that is the salad. Yeah, that's the salad or appetizer salad. Okay. All right, moving on. Oh, and what about this one here? Love, love, love that photo on the left. Love that one. Now, I cropped the photo because the person next to her kind of looked like they were sucking on their teeth. Looked like they were sucking on their teeth and kind of poked their lips out. So I either they were sucking on their teeth and just poked their lips out, or they got too much work done, one or the other. So to protect their modesty, of their dignity, I decided to crop the photo. Cause I mean to tell you, them soup coolers was sitting out there like the front of a Buick. I mean, them soup coolers was all across the table, cast a shadow all across the table. So I don't know who that is she's sitting next to, but I mean to tell you, them was some soup coolers. You hear me? If they were to try to cool off their soup, they would probably blow it into the lap of the person sitting across from them. That's how juicy them lips are. Them lips are so juicy they could finish off a cigarette in one puff. I mean, just juicy lips. So, in order to protect their dignity, I decided to crop the photo. I mean, it's not their fault they got caught, in line of sight with the most elegant, important, dignified woman in the room. That wasn't their fault. Okay. Oh, all right. Let me see here. And then the other photos. So yeah, I like both of those. Oh man. All right. Perlina Igbakwe, chairman, Universal Studio Group. And yeah, so that's who she's sitting with there. Was she sitting with her before? Let me see. Oh, wait, didn't mean to do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is in the same photo. Okay, so this is just another one. Or did they crop it? Oh, they must have cropped it before. Okay, got it. Yeah, so and very beautiful, I might add. I love, love, love her smiles. Very pretty. And I don't know who that is on the left side. Is that Psy? Is that Psy? The Gangnam Style? It looks like Psy from that Gangnam Style video. Although I would be confused as to why he would be there. I mean, he doesn't seem like a woman of power, but that looks like Psy from Gangnam Style. And then there's Janet Yang, president of the American Motion Pictures and Arts and Sciences. Yes, I think that's what it means. American Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences. In other words, the Academy Award people. No, I'm sorry. Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Science. What did I say? American Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. Phew, I almost got that wrong. I had to think about that for a second. Let me see. Mary H says Princess Meghan looked incredible. Had a wonderful night. No derangers going to bring negativity into everything she does. That's their goal. As the old person says, bring the devil in, rather. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Okay, I got to get that other computer fixed. This is getting on my nerves. I can't stand this screen. Oh, but you know what? Let me stop complaining. Thank God I had the other computer available to use. Amen. Amen. I'm so glad to have this computer. I mean, it's practically new. It's practically new. I have barely used it, so, but I have it just for such an emergency. And this indeed is an emergency. I don't know who this is, but she's very pretty. She's very pretty. I don't know who she is, but just thought I would share it. Also, you can see. Oh, you know what? Let me roll the other video. Let me roll the other video. You guys are going to love this. I promise. You are going to love it. Are we ready? Okay, you know what? Let me stand up because you know I'm finna run in the kitchen. Let me stand up. So at least I won't have to go through the trouble of getting out of a seated position when I start this video. So I am crouched down into a what do you call that? A sprinter's stance, and I'm gonna hit the button. I'm gonna run in the kitchen, and you all can watch this video. Okay, are we ready? Here goes.
I love you so much. I love her. Oh my God, not with the flashlight. I'm sorry, it turned on. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I love you so much. I love her. Oh my God, not with the flashlight. I'm sorry, it turned on.
And I'm back with a fresh cup of coffee. It brewed just that fast. So, let me see. Okay. Run, Forrest, run. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. When our maid goes by, they turn their heads. Rohini, well, I played a video. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play it again with the sound down. Um, just to point out a couple things. So meeting Meghan. Okay, there we go. So she says here, last night I go to the Varieties Power of Women event, and it was so special. Let me see. Love you, Cadillac. Okay. And let us continue. And right here, she says, me after. And then, of course, I love this where I'm sorry, I was trying to freeze it. She says, I don't geek out about a lot of people, but this woman inspires me to be brave. Oh, I love that. I love that. This woman inspires me to be brave. Very, very sweet. And all right, I'm going to continue. Play. There we go. Yes. And there's the assistant right there. That's the one that was sticking her hand out. Look at that. She still got her hand out. She still has that damn hand out. What you Girl, if you don't put your hands in your pocket, stop sticking your hand out. God, what is wrong with you? Is this some kind of nervous tick? If you don't stop sticking that hand out, I mean, did you see her? She still got that hand stuck out. Look at her. Look at her. Woo! There she go. She just won't put your hand down, girl, and stop touching people. What's wrong with you? Some kind of weird tick or something. Lord. Anyway, sorry, y'all. See what I mean? There she go with that nervous tick. Here come that hand. Here come that hand. If this heifer don't stop touching people, if this heifer don't stop touching people, I'm telling you, put your hand down. Oh Lord, stop touching people. Now you know what though. Let me pause that. Meghan was very gracious to not allow this girl to feel completely, inadequate, and was very gracious to touch her hand and reinforce the bond that they have. Anyway, let me continue. Now I'm starting to get this phobia. I feel like somebody is about to touch me. I keep looking over my shoulder, expecting somebody to touch me because I keep seeing that hand, that little bony arm sticking out. What is this, Hansel and Gretel? Look at that. Stop touching. Oh, if you don't stop touching people, you gonna get paid, girl. Stop touching everybody. You gonna get paid. Lord, Lord, Lord. If this heifer touched me one more time, I'm telling you, I'm gonna set it off. I'm about to set it off. if this girl don't put them hands down, I promise you, she just won't stop touching her. With your eager, you know what? You know what? After today, I don't know if I could watch this video again because I'm starting to get anxiety. I am seriously getting anxiety.
Oh my God, not with the flashlight. I'm sorry, it turned on. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my God, I love you so much. I love her. Oh my God, not with the flashlight. I'm sorry, it turned on.
You see her running up behind her so she could touch her again. Did you see that? Running up behind her so she could touch her. Look at her. I'm pretty sure Harry said, "What are all those bruises? Did somebody push you into a doggy dish?" No, it was my assistant. Are you sure? Yeah, it was my assistant. Nobody pushed you into a doggy dish. That was my assistant. She was assisting me. Oh, yeah, that's how you get bruised. You hire some eager assistant. Good Lord. I'm telling y'all, that hand though, the next person that reached toward me is I'm gonna have a panic attack. If somebody reaches to shake my hand or to guide me, I'm gonna have a panic attack after watching this video. Oh, that was stressful. Do you all feel stressed? I feel stressed out by that. I feel stressful and anxious because that girl keeps touching people. Anyway, Lord have mercy, that was something else. She's protecting her and doing her job. You know, the funny thing is, that's what I was saying about 5 minutes ago, but now I kind of feel anxious. Now I feel anxious. But you know what? The truth is, I would probably be the same way. I know how I am. I would be the same way. Um, Baron, her assistant is just being caring. I love that Meghan is surrounded by her bodyguards. Yeah, well, you know what? I'm telling you, if anybody had any ideas, they'll never get to Meghan because this girl and them little bony arms gonna be in the way. Woo! Oh, you like the music? I love the music too. I love that. Um, Let me see. Rohini said, "Leave Handisha alone." That's a good name for Handisha. Handisha. Oh, maybe she used to work for Amanda Priestley, huh? Maybe she used to work for Amanda Priestley. Remember Devil Wears Prada? Maybe that was her last boss was Amanda Priestley or what's her name? Anna Wintour. Yeah, maybe she used to work for Anna Wintour and just got that little nervous tick. Okay, okay. So I'm going to move on, but at least I know it's not just my imagination. That is Garcelle Bouvet's, and I don't know who this other lady is, but Garcelle, she actually, let me see, Michelle Buteau. Is that the name of it? A Netflix series, Survival of the Thickest. Survival of the Thickest. Anyway, pretty girl. And that was one of the people that took a photograph with our Duchess last night. And hey, Rosa Roberts. And right here, I love this right here. It says, oh, there it is, 10 seconds with the Duchess. I really don't know what else to say. Did I black out? Yep. Don't even remember what was said. Did I probably hold on to her hand a little too long when she reached out? Well, if she did, she ain't the only one. Yep. Is this clip going to the top of my reel on loop for 2 minutes? Sorry, not sorry. Yep. In all seriousness, though, she radiates a warmth in 10 seconds that are sometimes never felt in 10-minute interviews with people. As an OG Suits fan, currently on season 7 of my rewatch, these 10 seconds brought me so much joy. 10 out of 10 fans, 10 out of 10 fan of her on TV, but 10 out of 10 fan of how she's writing her own story, following her heart, and what she does to help women along the way. Yes, yes, yes. We all know that our Duchess is a girl's girl, and she always works very hard to empower, encourage, enlighten other women. So, very, very much how Meghan has lived her life. Okay. Oh, the one about meeting Maxine, right? I have not seen that. Wait, you said on Netflix. Meeting Maxine was on Prime, was it? Which one is on Netflix right now? Is it the triple? I'm going to have to see. Let me know which one it is. Okay. So, not a single hair out of place on Meghan Markle's bun. Truly not a flippin' one. How does she do it? How does she do it? Well, how she do it is, uh, you see the guy there on the right side? That's how she does it. This guy is a hair artist. He's not a hairdresser, not a hairstylist. He is truly an artist, an engineer. Megan's hair was done by Marty Harper. He writes, "Thanks for the laughs, M. The carpet missed you." Okay, the carpet missed you. Thanks for the laughs. Uh, Maybe that was for missing last year or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so he's the guy who worked on that bun. Now, on the photos, you can't really make out the bun. Uh, but yeah, okay, I thought it was on Prime. Thank you. Let me see. Not a single hair out of place on Meghan Markle's bun. Truly not a one. Okay, to say Meghan Markle always looks flawless is to surprise no one. Long before she joined the royal family, the former actor and current Duchess' polished style could have easily met the requirements of royal beauty protocol. But even though her beauty looks have somehow become even more elevated since marrying a prince, she still sometimes surprises us with how literally perfect she can look. I don't mean perfect in some casual sense. I mean actually technically, are we sure she's of this world perfect? And let me see. On November 16th, the Duchess of Sussex attended the Variety Power of Women event at Los Angeles's Mother Wolf with bevy of other celebrities like Billie Eilish, Margot Robbie, and Dua Lipa, all of whom looked spectacular in their own ways. Markle was a spectacular standout, though in an ensemble that oozed understated elegance. She topped off her tan off the shoulder Proenza shoulder gown with an equally neutral tone makeup look featuring a beige pink lip, and matching blush. Her hair, however, was truly the crowning glory because it seemed to defy the laws of physics. No matter how skilled the stylist, no matter how strong the gel or hairspray, you can typically expect to see at least one tiny flyaway or two, a piece of frizz, something. No matter how long I looked, I couldn't find a single hair out of place. Now, let me show you this. Let me show you. Huh, look at that. Look at that bun. Look at that bun. It is, I mean, it's just snatched and is ain't no ends standing up. She ain't got no ends, nothing. I mean, it looks good. You know, from a distance, it just seems like, a hair in the bun. But when you see it up close like that, it is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I mean, almost like it's not even real. And let me tell you, I strained my eyes peering closely at various photos of her from the event. And when I thought I finally spotted a flyaway, I immediately realized that a piece of dog fur was stuck on my laptop screen. I needed to know how hairstylist Marty Harper accomplished this incredible feat. I love that. The best part of the article was at the end there, but it does look good. That is a good looking bun. So, cheers to the Marty Harper for pulling off this style. As a matter of fact, there we go. Yes, there you go. Marty Harper. Lorna Castellano, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. I love that photo, by the way, too. Very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. And Alexa Lucy, that is the woman from the video, the one that you saw, the one that, here, I'll put the sound down. This one right here, the one at the very beginning of the video, that is her getting into the Cadillac. She is also a influencer. I think she has Twitter, and not Twitter, but she's on Instagram. I think she does like travel and makeup and clothes and stuff like that. But anyway, okay, I'm trying not to look. Let me go ahead, get out of here before I see that arm sticking up. Oh, there she go. There she go. But yes, that was very sweet. I don't get geeked about many people, but this woman really inspires me to be brave. I love that. That is a compliment. That is a compliment. Now, with his Chanel skis and five-star celebrity lifestyle, has Harry and Meghan's cheerleader in chief, Omid Scobie, become even more regal than them? If he has, good for him. Yes, if he is grander than the Sussexes, then he deserves to be grand as the Sussexes, the Cambridges, the Wessexes, the all of the Sisses. Oh, Lorna, you are, thank you. You are a treasure. Thank you so much for saying that. Really, really appreciate it. And glad to do it. And thank you for being a member, by the way. Yep. So, you know, because of this photo, because of the beautiful apartment that Omid Scobie has, they are using his finely tailored clothes, his beautifully appointed apartment. They're using that against him. They are trying to make out like he is greedy and an opportunist or whatever they're trying to say. But He has the French bulldog. You know, those are very expensive. Whatever the case may be, Omid Scobie has worked very hard to get where he is right now, and he's not like the rest of those royal reporters. So I hope he gets everything that he has and a lot more. And of course, I here's a larger image for you. You can see, I mean, I guess that's his flat, but look at that place. That is pretty stylish. That is a gorgeous apartment. Beautiful hardwood floors. Yeah, that is a gorgeous apartment. So if that's the way he's living, good for him. Okay, and so there is Meghan. That's the dress right there. Shoulder custom rosa dress in fawn matte viscose crepe. Okay, a flip shoulder bag for variety. Okay, yeah, so that's the dress there. And then here on the right side, you can see the earrings. I guess that was the ring she was wearing. Yeah, maybe. And the Aquazzura pump. Dangerous Liaison. That is the name of the shoe. Dangerous Liaison. Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle wearing the Aquazzura Dangerous Liaison pump 105 at the Variety Power of Women event at Mother Wolf in Los Angeles. What in the world is Mother Wolf? I keep seeing that. What is Mother Wolf? You know I want to see, don't you? Let me see. What is Mother Wolf? Mother Wolf, Los Angeles.
Mother Wolf. Here you go.
No, you know what the Google just showed. No, what is Mother Wolf? Oh, never mind. What is Mother Wolf? Why do they keep saying Mother Wolf? Siri says Mother Wolf. Here you go. Hey Siri, what is oh? Hey Siri, what is Mother Wolf in Los Angeles?
I found this on the web.
Okay, Mother Wolf is Chef Evan Funk homepage. No, Mother Wolf Los Angeles. Oh, it's a restaurant, Michelin Guide restaurant. Mother Wolf, a Michelin restaurant. Oh yeah, it's a restaurant, Mother Wolf. Okay, Siri actually showed me a picture of a wolf. That ain't. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Yeah, Siri actually showed me a picture of a wolf. Not at all, Vargas. Always elegant, always chic, always polished. Okay. Now, Harry and Meghan are not learning that Hollywood. I'm sorry. Harry and Meghan are learning that Hollywood only respects real royalty. The Sussexes could do worse than attending the coronation, if only to show Tinseltown that they still have a part to play in British history. They are British history. They are British history. This is what people are going to remember. They're not going to remember the speeches that Kate gave. They're not going to remember William solving homelessness or peace in the Middle East or what else was it? Getting rid of the ivory from the royal collection, ending pollution. They're not going to remember any of that stuff, but they will remember that Harry and Meghan were the most popular royal couple anywhere on the planet. They are the most popular royal couple, period. So, but this is what Camilla Tominey said back in March of 2023. Harry and Meghan are learning that Hollywood only respects real royalty. Now, this is the same Camilla Tominey that said Archie was a voracious reader, or actually, she lied and said that Meghan said Archie was a voracious reader. Meghan said Archie has a voracious appetite for books. He loves books. And he would say, "Read it again, mommy. Read it again, mommy." But she went on. Oh, nice timing, Archie's aunt. Nice timing. She would go on television and tell people that Meghan said that Archie has a voracious appetite for books. And how could that be? As if to say, Archie can read books now. Sure, everybody wants to believe that your child is smart enough to read a book at that age. That is not what Meghan said. She said he had an appetite for books. Being a good mother, she was teaching her son the joy of reading a book. Not an iPad, not a cell phone, but a book. Something that a lot of parents do not take the time to do. You would think that instead of being a hypercritical, long-haired Easter Island reporter for the Telegraph, that you would respect the idea of someone teaching their child to enjoy books. But no, instead, she went on television and lied. So if you ever see that hashtag, Camilla Tominey is a liar, it was because of that situation, among others. And right here, the more Meghan Markle speaks, the less anyone wants to listen. Her new Spotify podcast, Archetypes, epitomizes the law of diminishing returns. Well, she spoke a little bit too soon because, as you can see there on the right side, Archetypes won the People's Choice Award. And what was the other one? It was some other thing she won, I think. But and Archetypes knocked Joe Rogan, the king of podcasts, knocked him off his throne for what? Was it 3 weeks, 4 weeks? Joe Rogan has been undefeated for years, and yet here comes Meghan right out the gate and knocked him off his throne. So if she says something is going to go one direction, just depend on it going a completely different direction, because she knows not what she speaks about, which is interesting because, number one, it has been established that she is prone to lying about stuff. She is prone to lying. Anything that makes her seem clever and make someone else look bad, in particular, someone who just happens to be a woman of color. I don't know if that was the intended reason for the targeting of Meghan in such a way, but I'm sure she didn't have all those negative things to say when it was just Harry. But now, because of Meghan, she has to go after Harry. What a twisted world we live in, isn't it? And of course, if you're into eugenics, or if you have a superiority complex and you just happen to be white, some people, some Europeans, they used to think that the size of the cranium was a reflection of intelligence. Now, I'm here to submit to you that there is someone who has the longest head on any human being that I've ever seen, and yet she doesn't seem to be very smart. Because if she was smart, she wouldn't get caught out the way she does. I mean, if you're going to come up with some creative verbiage like that, at least you should not get caught. But being caught out like that lets you know that she's not wrapped too tight. And of course, she is totally obsessed with Duchess of Meghan, Princess Meghan. She is totally obsessed with her. She has those scrunched brows and pursed lips and the tight jaw and the crazy eye. All of those are the demarcations of someone who is obsessed with Rachel Meghan Markle, also known as Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, affectionately known as Princess Meghan. You can tell she is completely obsessed. So, anytime you see somebody who has a very large head and you think, boy, I bet you they're smart, well, I'm here to tell you, doesn't mean a thing. You could have the head the size of an Eastern Island idol and not have a lick of sense. And when it comes to fashion, I don't know why I look at this and I think truck stop. But yeah, I feel like I'm looking at a diner from the truck stop, Denny's, the truck stop grill. I feel like I'm looking at the waitress from the truck stop grill. No offense to waitresses from the truck stop grill, but I feel like I'm looking at a waitress from a truck stop grill, not someone who has gone to public school and has a one of those what do you call it, highfalutin educations. This is someone who thinks that they're punching down at people, not realizing that she is the one who is down. And of course, the Duchess of Sussex is a member of the royal family, no matter how she feels about it. Meghan is a member of the royal family. And as someone pointed out, Meghan was royal before she met Harry. Now, of course, that is a figure of speech, but it just really means that Meghan has been very elegant, uh, always smart, always thoughtful, every bit the lady, and worthy, worthy of the respect that she receives, royal or not. So there you go. Somebody's been shopping on Shine. Somebody's been shopping on Shine. Looks like somebody has a Shine account. Huh? Look like somebody's been shopping on Shine. Shine, the home of disposable fashions. Yep. And they thought they was cute, honey. Honey, they thought they was cute. You couldn't tell them they wasn't cute. But what intrigues me is that the head seems to make up half of the body. I feel like I'm looking at one of those Hanna-Barbera characters. And don't get me started with Hanna-Barbera. But I feel like I'm looking at one of those characters from Hanna-Barbera where the head is as big as the rest of the body. And of course, there's as much foot behind the ankle as it is in front of the ankle. You know how those cartoon characters seem to have just as much foot behind the ankle as they do in the front? Gwendolyn Daniels, no comment. But yeah, I feel like I'm looking at one of them cartoon characters. So anyway, I got that out of my system. Hey, boo boo, we're going to have a picnic basket. Yeah, hey, hey, boo boo, time for a picnic basket. Oh, Marshart, that you even know what that is shocking to me. I'm amazed that you know what that is. Huh, you never know the people you're talking to, do you? That you would even know what that means. I'm appalled. Wait, how do I know what it means? Now, Um, shaping, shaping, shaping. National Symposium 2023. I wonder, I do wonder, and I don't know why I'm asking the question, but do you think that Kitty knew what symposium was before this event? I even have a better question. Do you think she knows what a symposium is now that she's been to one, right? Or did they call this a symposium just to make her feel smart? But I promise you, I don't know what a symposium is, and neither does she. Symposium is one of them words that's probably comes from Latin. I don't know what it means, and she don't know what it means either. But there she is, all decked out in her monochromatic outfit, trying to impress people. Now, today, this is why she got in trouble. Now, you look at this photo, which is actually a screenshot of a video. What could have possibly caused trouble for her? You ask, or you didn't ask. I'm going to tell you anyway. How did she get in trouble because of this? Well, catch this number, honey. BBC blasted over Kate Middleton's tone deaf and out of touch Children in Need cameo. Kate Middleton opened this year's Children in Need television fundraiser earlier this evening, but many BBC viewers took issue with the out of touch message from the future Queen of England. Kate Middleton's Children in Need cameo didn't go down well with many BBC One viewers earlier this evening. The future Queen of England, 41. Wait a minute, that's it? 41? Are they sure? She ain't no 41. She about 46, ain't she? And the truth is, I thought she, well, anyway, let me go on. At 7 p.m. with a pre-recorded video message during which the mom of three told those watching at home that children in need is all about helping to support, champion, and empower all children to be the very best they can be. Be the very best they can be. Oh, Lord, now she's ripping off the United States Army. I know I heard that somewhere. Ain't that what they say in the Army? Be all that you can be, 'cause we need you in the army. Be the best you could be. Now, that's original thinking, isn't it? Anyway, many took to social media to argue Kate, who wore a $315 Lissou blouse to film the segment, wasn't the best choice to open the show. Kate, who briefly worked part-time as an accessory buyer with British retailer Jigsaw before snagging Prince William, popped the question, was branded tone deaf and out of touch by critics online. Now, you all know that wasn't squatties because the squatties were not watching this. This was just everyday people that are fed up with this performative gesture by the Princess of Wales. I hope Kate Middleton is going to announce a 10% royal funding from public taxes. Think how much that would oh gosh, what does that say? Hold on a second. Oh, think how much that would raise for charity. One BBC viewer fumed on Twitter, aka X, following the royal speech, with another adding, "What the heck is Kate Middleton opening Children in Need?" I'm sorry, what the heck is Kate doing opening Children in Need? So out of touch, not a good start. Many more agreed, with one unimpressed viewer blasting the BBC as they tweeted, A billionaire opening the Children in Need show on BBC, asking society for donations. Tone deaf. Another disappointed social media user raged. BBC. So Kate Middleton, who owns several homes, just popped up on Children in Need last year to raise about 20 million pounds, or 354 million less than we gave the royals. Woof. I love that. To something to tidy up. Okay, I'm going to say tidy up. To tidy up Buckingham Palace, the hypocrisy. Speaking on in a video message, Kate, whose husband boasts a vast $1 billion empire, began saying, "Hello, hello, wait, hello." I don't have a Kate Middleton impersonation. I'm delighted. You know what, though? I can still hear her voice in my head for some reason. Hello, I'm delighted that Children in Need invited me to open the evening show tonight, and all the helping to support champions of power and children and the way the very best. What? The way the very best can be, which crucially on the future and happiness. What? I can't understand her. I'm surrounding experience, and then that's how I say, Ooh. Okay, y'all heard what she said. She continued, it is vital, therefore, that we nurture every childhood, and why the sorts of projects supported by Children in Need are so important. They help the very youngest, most vulnerable members of our society feel safe, secure, and loved in these important formative years, so that they can enjoy their childhoods now and grow to reach their potential and thrive in the world in later life. Kate concluded her pre recorded message saying, and that's what she said. Now, in case you didn't understand what she said, as you know, we often reach out to Kensington Palace for comment, just to make sure that they are fairly represented. So let me reach out to Kensington Palace so we can hear it directly from Kate. Your Majesty.
Obviously, it'd be. I would love to have met her, and she's obviously she's an inspirational woman to look up to. Obviously, on to this day, and going forward and things. It is. It's a wonderful family. The members who I've met have achieved a lot, and very inspirational. So yeah, I do.
They just keep getting it wrong. Because if you recall, Charles III went on television to give the King's speech, where he made the comment that his government was going to help mitigate the cost of living crisis, or whatever he said, inflation, cost of living, whatever it is. And as he said that, it was only after he emerged from a gold-plated carriage and walked up the steps in that gilded hall and went into the robe room and emerged wearing a priceless crown filled with jewels stolen borrowed, purchased, whatever the case may be, all of that on television in front of the world, wearing ermine furs, and he had his emotional support, Camilla. All of those things happened in 2023. And if that's not bad enough, they have Kate Middleton go on television wearing a 315-pound top, with a wig from Amazon, with her Amazon wig on, all of that. And people are supposed to say, you know what? I think I have a few extra pounds in my pocket. I don't need to heat my home. It was very stupid. It was very stupid. In the rush, in the pursuit to find something for Kate to do so that they can justify that 350 million pounds a year. The royal family and the royal households, in spite of the fact that William is sitting on top of a $1 billion duchy, Charles is sitting on top of a $1 billion duchy, they send Kitty on television to ask people for money. The better example would be having the Windsors or the Middletons donate money, and then you could point to them and use them as an example of giving, right? I know I did say Middleton, didn't I? I was being sarcastic. But you could ask the Windsors, or you can ask the Middletons to ask the Windsors if it's okay if they can make a donation in our names. But whatever the case may be, this was clumsy. It was ridiculous. It was stupid. It was tacky. Tacky. Those were not squatties that went on the attack. Nay, that was everyday working class Brits. That was everyday working class Brits that said what they meant, and they meant what they said. Now, let me see right here. Kate Middleton and her twisted mouth does not care about hungry or poor kids. The royal family will get a raise in the next year or two, and didn't move one mountain for the people who funded them. I'm off of clothes and wigs now. Here's the joke. Anyway, that was on Twitter. Kate Middleton and her twisted mouth. Anyway, that was what somebody shared on Twitter. And I'm sure that they don't mean anything by that. They're just frustrated because of the hypocrisy of the royal family shaking down the public for money. Now, I have a source inside of Kensington Palace. Kate was actually going to wear bigger hair. And the reason why she was going to wear bigger hair is because she saw Meghan last night in LA and got a little bit insecure, but they stopped her before she left Kensington Palace or Adelaide Cottage, and she settled for the smaller wig. But her intentions were to wear the straight up Rapunzel hair, but fortunately, one of the courtiers stopped her before she got to the television studio, and so she ended up going with that hair. But Yeah, when she gets insecure, her hair gets bigger. The more insecure she gets, the bigger her hair get. So this was the plan to wear this super mermaid Rapunzel hair, but fortunately they stopped her. So here's a look at some of the other wigs that she's been wearing as of late. And I think it's a bit much. It's kind of irresponsible, I think, for a member of the royal family to go about with these big giant wigs, like the Las Vegas chorus girl. Somebody needs to have the conversation. Enough is enough with the wigs. I don't know who's going to tell her, but somebody needs to tell her, stop wearing. Are you okay? But yeah, somebody needs to tell her to stop wearing the big wigs. You know, no wonder she wanted to meet Dolly Parton. She was probably trying to get some inside information from Dolly Parton about where she can buy some bigger hair, because Dolly Parton used to wear them super big wigs. So she was probably trying to see if Dolly Parton had some inside information for shopping for wigs. But for now, she's just going to go with that. But yeah. I almost feel sorry for Kitty because it cannot be easy being so insecure that you are dressing, you're trying to literally whitewash the Duchess of Sussex. It is like they're literally trying to uh, dress Meghan into obscurity. But the thing is, it doesn't work. If you would be the best you could be, then maybe people will go on and on about your fashion choices. But because you're trying to imitate Meghan, it doesn't have the same impact. The fuss about her fashions are usually confined to the tabloids. Meghan's fashion choices trend for a week. For up to a week, they trend, and every publication wants in on it. That's not Kitty's story. Like, for instance, wearing your hair in a bun. I've never seen so much attention being paid to someone wearing their hair in a bun. I've never seen that before. But because of Meghan's influence, the hair in the bun is something that is likely to trend for some time. So that's the difference. That is the difference. Is that Meghan is the moment. People love Meghan's style, and it's not over the top. Very minimal makeup, hair up in a bun, and then she's wearing this neutral gown, dress gown. There you go. So it just goes to show insecurity. There's a bit of vanity going on there, and also I would say that it's offensive. I find it abusive and offensive. You know that. I find it very abusive and offensive that it's not that you are complimenting Meghan with the occasional outfit, but you're doing everything that you can to, I guess, what is the word I'm looking for? It's abusive. I'm just going to say it's abusive. Yeah, I think it's a form of abuse. Oh, I know, and deservedly so. Deservedly so. And of course, Legs was the one who reminded us that somewhere in the Middleton family there is an ancestor that appeared on American television. His character was Cousin It. So anytime you see a mass of hair that doesn't seem to have any type of defining quality to it, um, it always puts me in mind of Cousin It. So there you go. Kate is a mess. And one of these days, I hope for her sake, for the sake of the institution, and for everybody else involved, that they will stop this game of copycat. Copycat is getting really, really old. End of days, staff at Mirror and Express owner reach brace for grim Christmas. There's going to be a bunch of redundancies at the Mirror and the Express. They're going to lose a lot of staff, and I'm glad for that too. They're going to lose a bunch of their staff because there are just too many people and they're not making enough money. They're not profitable right now. So look forward to them. Let me see. People are working out if they can even afford to get their family Christmas presents this year, says one of the 450 staff at risk of redundancy at Reach, owner of the Mirror, Express, and scores of local papers. And brutally timed job cuts that will run into New Year's. The grim reality facing the workforce is a testament to the increasingly perilous state of the UK's largest commercial news publisher, whose titles include the Daily Star, the Daily Record, the Manchester Evening News, the Liverpool Echo, and the live network of local news websites. Oh, I didn't know that. Shell shocked employees are weighing hitting back with a bailout for industrial action and strike as Reach pushes through its third round of cuts in less than 12 months, culling close to 800 roles in total, the biggest annual loss of jobs in the UK newspaper industry for a decade. And rightly so. They can all march to hell as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. The whole thing, kit and caboodle, they could all go. Okay. You think so? Let me take a look. Well, I have nothing to say. I'm just going to leave that up there for a minute and let you draw your own conclusions. Times are getting hard, ain't they? Times are getting hard. Stand by your man. Give him 2 arms to cling to. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Baby, stand by your man. Ladies and gentlemen, Tammy Wynette. No, actually, I don't know who sings that song. Stand by your man. Give him 2 arms to cling to. Oh, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. Yeah. I don't know why I think coal miner's daughter, but anyway, I think some of the Middletons, if you go back a few decades, used to work in the coal mines. A very proud profession. Okay, so we're going to end tonight with Princess Diana. This was posted earlier by Halo. Yes, this was posted earlier by Halo. According to Halo, you know, I can't hardly see that. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can make that bigger. You guys, I got to get my computer fixed. This screen is just too tiny for my baby boomer eyes. Okay, let me see. That's better. Thursday, the 16th of November, the 6th and final series of The Crown will stream on Netflix. It features a scene depicting Princess Diana's famous walk along the cleared path in a minefield in 1997, just before her untimely death later that year. Let me see. I lead the global landmine clearing charity that hosted Diana in Angolan minefield 26 years ago, and her legacy continues to affect my professional life on a daily basis. Had she not used her determination to shine a light on the appalling impact of landmines on civilians, the Halo Trust would be significantly poorer for it today. Prior to Diana's visit, there was very little awareness about the devastating impact of mines and unexploded ordnances. But the striking image of Diana walking through the minefield and comforting child amputees was transformational, both for the people of Angola and for global mine clearance in general. These were the days before the smartphone and social media, but the image catapulted the issue into the world stage. I am grateful to this day that a quick-thinking Halo manager had the foresight to cut up a pillowcase, draw on it our logo in felt tip, and stitch it onto her body armor. Oh, that was handmade. The same manager that delivered a safety briefing to the princess in his trademark Yorkshire deadpan, which left her understandably nervous. Listen to what I have to say, or you could be killed. Well, that would get my attention. It wasn't just her bravery, though. Diana was, of course, a mother herself and was obviously moved when she met children who had lost their limbs to landmines. The young girl famously photographed on her knee in Angola was called Sandra Tajika. And she was thrilled to meet Prince Harry some 22 years later when he retracted. Yeah. It says retracted his mother's footsteps by visiting the same region of Angola in 2019. Diana's visit only raised global awareness of landmines, but increased pressure. Okay, I still got that wrong. Diana's visit not only raised global awareness of landmines, but increased pressure on states, including the United Kingdom, to agree to a treaty to ban them. The Anti-Personnel Mine Ban Convention, also known as Ottawa Treaty, was drafted after her death in September 1997 and entered into force on the 1st of March 1999. Indeed, over the past 26 years, lives have been saved by landmine clearance in approximately 90 countries. More than 50 55 million landmines have been destroyed, and many states have completed clearance of all known minefields, including Mozambique, once formerly one of the most densely mined places on Earth. Diana's legacy has undoubtedly benefited millions, but the full impact will be felt for generations to come. Of course, the conflict in Ukraine has seen an appalling resurgence of mines laying as catastrophic levels. It would be easy to be disheartened by the enormity of the task of clearing its minefields in the years ahead, but recalling Diana's 1997 minefield walk inspires hope. When I visited the exact same spot in Angola with Prince Harry 4 years ago, the ground was tarmacked and flanked with homes, shops, and hundreds of cheering school children. Only their parents could remember the landmines that once laid in wait beneath. Diana's walk lasted mere minutes, but decades on, it still helps us strive for a future in which landmines are gone for good. And that is James Cowan, CEO of the Halo Trust. So there you go. And check out the photos I have to share. There is Diana walking the landmines. There she is walking through that pothole filled, not pothole, crater. There's craters where there were landmines, right? And then take a look here. You can see Harry. Now, by the way, they said that the armor that she had on, that was a handmade, or they traced it out with a felt tip marker, and then they stitched it to the armor. So they made that just for the occasion. Very cool. Never knew that before. And then you can see Harry walking through the same area, but not the exact same area, but he's in Angola. Was it Angola? Yeah, Angola. And he's also dressed in body armor. And of course, he's protecting his Todger. That's a good idea, because poor Todger has been through a lot, hasn't it? And there he is, exploding some of the ordinances, just like his mom. And take a look today. Today, this is that very same area where Princess Diana was some 26 years ago. Can you believe that? That was then. And let's go back to it. And this is today. How about that? That is part of Diana's legacy, is the clearing of the landmines. And on either side of the street, you have homes, businesses, and all kinds of stuff. Whereas before, and look at there, they even have the tarmac, the asphalt road. I mean, it looks beautiful. It looks like any suburban community. And of course, I'm going to ignore the fact that it looks like some of the Halo Trust people have taken a shine to the area. I'm just going to ignore that, but I look like I'm looking at a couple of Halo Trust babies. And there is the actual outfit. And I took this photo myself when I visited Kensington Palace. They have several outfits that belong to Princess Diana on display, and that is the one for the Halo Trust. I had no idea at the time that the body armor had that hand-stitched sign on it. Well, that explains why it's faded, because if it was made with a felt tip marker, then of course it makes sense that over time it would fade like that. So that is an interesting detail that I never knew before. And there's Diana visiting with the children. And you can see the girl to her her right side, on the left side of her there, that girl there, that is the one that Harry met all those years later. That's the one that I just mentioned right there. She's the girl that Harry visited, just like his mom. I remember seeing that video where Diana was stroking her face. I thought that was so sweet. So there you go. Yes, Deidre Mikey says, look at God. Service is universal. Hear, hear. Hear, hear. Service is universal. And with that, you guys, I am done. Thought it would be a nice touch to finish with that today. So, yes, 26 years ago, Diana walked through that minefield, having helped cleared the ordinances and shined a light on that horrible, horrible problem of people losing limbs and losing their lives. But now it is a distant memory for the people there. Most of those people are not old enough to remember that that was a problem. So thank you, Diana. Thank you, Harry, for maintaining your mom's legacy. And, you know, thank you to the Duchess of Sussex. I have to say, not every woman, not every woman would be available for their husband to do the things that Harry is doing. That might be kind of a turnoff for some people, but Harry has work to do, and that work is on behalf of his mother. He is doing everything he can to honor his mother's legacy. And from all I can see, Meghan has been very much on board with it, has helped him in every way she can or could or can. The kids are going to know how great and fantastic their grandmother was. And I think that helps Harry a lot. It's just, they're just meant to be together. They are just meant to be together. Because I do believe that Meghan was at that part of her life where she was ready to do what she's doing today. She was ready to do the humanitarian work full time, ready to be a full-time mom, right? And also to work behind the camera. And likewise, Harry was more than ready to leave that institution. And Harry was committed to a life of service. And you cannot help but see that they were meant to be together. They were meant to live in this space, in this moment, and the way that they're living right now. It was destiny. I really do believe it was destiny. So I'm glad it all came together. And one thing that I know for sure is that whether they're together or whether they're separate, the Sussexes always shine. I know the derangers and the tabloids, they try to make it seem like Meghan could not shine on her own and that she has to be with Harry for people to be interested in her. It's all because of her titles. No, it's just because she shines. You know, when people have a certain quality about them, it's obvious. And from all of the people that Meghan worked with in the past, for the people that have known her entire life, they said it before the wedding that it just makes sense. It just makes sense. She's always been that person. And this couldn't be a better fit for her than to not continue Diana's work, but to do that type of work. It's a perfect fit. They're just made for each other. and it's been working out. It will continue to work out. So let the haters hate, but the Sussexes are rising. They are winning, they are evolving, and they are Hollywood producers. On top of that, with everything else going on, they are Hollywood producers, executive producers. And with that, I am done. Thank you very much. And that'll be our last word of the day, executive producer. Executive producer. I love the sound of that. Executive producer. So, yeah, I'm very pleased with this week. I'm very, very pleased. What a sensational 2023 for the Sussexes. You stop reading my mind. Yeah, don't let her out of your sight. Don't let anything happen to her. Keep an eye on her, right? Whatever you do, don't let her out of your sight. Keep an eye on her. Don't let people get too close. You know, Sussex Teen Warrior, that makes a lot of sense. I could see Harry being so assertive like that. Like what do you call it? Like drilling or rehearsing, practicing, training the staff to keep an eye on his wife and his kids. I could see that happening. Definitely. Good night, Dansbeat. Good night, everyone. What time is it? Oh, um, oh, there it is. Good God, is it that late? What time did that start? It's after 1 a.m. TMCD, thank you so much for being here. Oh, you think so? They said it was her assistant. They said that was Meghan's assistant. And of course, Meghan is a royal princess, and it just makes sense that she should have a staff person with her. So I'm going to assume that that was her assistant. I'm sure that there was probably, I'm going to guess, a couple of security people, her assistant, and maybe somebody else with them. But yeah. I was kind of surprised that Doria wasn't there, but maybe she was and we just didn't see her. Could have been. Never know. But then again, Doria, Doria seems to get out more than Meghan does. Doria seems to have quite a full schedule. Yes, cookies and cream. Greater things are on the horizon. And they will continue to shine. Absolutely. By the way, if you all want to see the video again, I'm going to chop up that video and upload them as shorts. I'm going to make those into shorts. So if you want to see any of those videos that I strung together earlier, I'm going to turn them into shorts, probably tonight. Wait a minute, where's Elaine Parker? Elaine Parker must be sleeping in tonight or this morning. I just noticed Elaine Parker wasn't here. Well, good morning, Elaine Parker, wherever you are. And Connie Balmer! Good morning, Connie Balmer. Let me see. And good morning, VS Speaks Royally. She's not here. And of course, good morning, Church Nelly. Oh, by the way, I spoke to Mo Shannon. Hey, where's Black Queen? Black Queen's not here. I'm missing a lot of people, aren't I? The bad thing is I've only just noticed. That's pretty bad. I only just noticed. "9 a.m. here in South Africa, so I am starting my day. Thanks, Baron and Squatties." Well, Lauren Homburg, top of the morning to you. Oh, it's 7 a.m. in the UK. All right. I got to come to the UK again. I haven't been there for a while. I wonder if they're going to stop me at the airport. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to stop me at the airport. So, you like to do impersonations of the Queen, huh? Yeah. You like to do impersonations of Queen Lizzie, huh? And you know what? I'm going to look them square in the eye. I'm not going to be a coward about it. If they ask me, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to look them straight in the eye and I'll just say to them, 1992, a year which I shan't look back upon with undiluted pleasure. It was a horrible anus. 1992. I will just look them straight in the eye and tell them about what happened back in 1992. And if they don't like it, they could lump it. Or if they ask me what is the nature of my visit, I'm going to tell them, I'm looking for Russell Myers' other ear. I've come here to help Russell Myers find his other ear. I know it's got to be somewhere. Yeah, I'll just tell them that I'm hunting for Russell Myers' other ear. I'm convinced he has two of them. I just only ever see one. That is driving me crazy, though. I'm obsessed with Russell Myers' other ear. I have got to find that other ear. I feel like something is missing. You know what I mean? So I want to see that other ear. Oh, sorry for your loss. What did I miss? What did I miss? Paula girl, good night. Thank you so much for being here. But you know what? I'm so glad. I'm so glad that they called out Kate for doing that video. I'm so glad they called them out. They really should have, because it was tacky. It was very tacky. So I'm glad they called them out, because they get away with a lot. And when I say they, I do mean the royal family. They get away with a lot. If it was the other way around, if the shoe was on the other foot, then they would come up with all of these super critical things for the Sussexes, but they give Will and Kate a free pass. They give Camilla and Charles a free pass. You know, and they if they need a distraction in the news cycle, they go after Harry and Meghan. Well, Harry and Meghan is not the dog's chew toy. They are the most popular members of that family, the most popular royals anywhere. 8 a.m., 800 hours in the morning in Austria, off to my coffee shop. Oh, Lisette, good morning to you. I love Austria. Vienna. I've been to Wien, and Wien is gorgeous. But I have to tell you, Vienna was so clean, I got anxious. I mean, I have never been any place as clean as Vienna. Vienna is like a surgical ward. It's as though you're in a surgical theater. It is super, super clean. You could literally eat off of the bus stop. It is so clean. That is the cleanest city I've ever been to. And I've been to some very beautiful cities, some very clean cities. Nobody beats Vienna. Super, super clean. Oh yeah. Did you walk the Ringplatz? Is it called the Ringplatz? Where you walk the circle, the city that I mean the street that goes around in a circle. I walked that, and it was a beautiful walk. I loved it. And they have a beautiful parliament building too. Innsbruck is better, very close to Italian border. I think I went through there on the train, perhaps. I think I passed through there on the train, but I remember seeing signage for Innsbruck. So yeah, I just seeing it from the train, I thought it was beautiful. Elaine Parker is a new member. What the what? Elaine Parker, good morning. How are you a new member? Doesn't matter, but a new member? Really? Well, thank you. Really, May Pembury, thank you so much for that. I always find my voice rather pitchy and annoying and kind of screechy, but if you say so, I am rather kind of, ugh. I'm just like, ugh, why am I still talking? But thank you so much. That was very sweet. I appreciate it. Let me see. I like Innsbruck. I brought a hoodie from there. Okay. Well, when I went to Vienna, it was so long ago that all of my photos are on film or I printed them. So I would have to scan the photos to share them. But very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Oh, Elaine Parker, member for 26 months. There we go. That sounds more like it. Thank you very much. And good morning, Elaine Parker. I was looking for you. I'm just like, where's Elaine Parker? Elaine Parker, good mornings. Let me see. Hi and bye, everyone, wherever you are in the world. Well, thank you for stopping by to say hello. Oh, by the way, you guys, I was saying that I spoke to Mo Shannon last night. Mo Shannon is doing well. She watched the what is it? The Crown. She enjoyed it. She did watch The Crown, and she thought it was very, very interesting. Yes, the tabloids are going straight to hell. Right back where they come from. And I could not be happier. Hey, Flower. Yeah, I love that photo. I just noticed the skirt she has on. I just noticed her skirt. Oh, interesting. I just noticed the way the blossoms kind of goes into that sheer bottom. I would love to see what that looks like when she stands up. That's very interesting. What a pretty girl. Yeah, Francine Mosley. I was just telling someone um, when they travel to make sure they wear their mask because you know, especially if you're coming to visit me, please wear your mask when you're traveling. Yeah, I remember a friend of Royal Sussex, not really a squatty, but a Sussex squad sympathizer, Nathan, um, actually got me out of my safety zone because I wasn't going anywhere. And we went to a concert on the train. We had to go on train to a concert. And then not long after that, let me see, where did we go? No, I went by myself. I flew somewhere after that. But if he hadn't coerced me into leaving my safety zone, I wouldn't have traveled anywhere. It would have taken a while, but I finally did. I was at a concert and I was like one of the few people wearing a mask, but I didn't get sick. So when people say that masks don't work or they're not as effective as people say they are, I tell you what, I was around a lot of sweaty people screaming and shouting and singing out loud, and I did not get sick. So I will better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So, but yeah, if it wasn't for him, I would have probably not have gone anywhere at least until after the vaccines. But this was it before or after the vaccines? I don't recall. I think it was after the vaccines. But either way, I was very nervous to go anywhere. I still wear my mask when I go to the grocery store. When I'm in crowded places, I wear my mask. You're welcome, Deirdre. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Oh, Marshar, you lost a friend. I'm sorry to hear that. I keep looking because I see what people are saying, but I didn't know what happened. Ebony Unicorn, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We say good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. So Elaine Parker, oh, yeah. Oh, you have a chest infection. Oh, that makes me nervous. You know that makes me nervous. I've spoken about that before. That makes me very, very nervous. I don't like having a chest cold. I don't like having any kind of chest infection. Always makes me nervous. Yeah. The vapor rub. Let me see. Yeah, the vapor rub. The vapor rub. I always keep vapor rub in the house. Always, always. It really does open up stuff when you can't sleep and you put that vapor rub on, because when you're congested, it makes it difficult to sleep. Yeah. Well, take care of yourself, please, please, please. Take care of yourself. And everyone, please, in those crowded situations, just put your mask on. Just put your mask on. Oh, okay, that's good, Elaine Parker. Antibiotics and steroid inhaler. Oh, you'll be uh, back to normal in the jiff. Those antibiotics, where would you be? Where we blah, Where would we be if it wasn't for antibiotics? I'm convinced I wouldn't be here. I know I wouldn't be here. Antibiotics are the only reason why I'm still here. Yeah. Remember I mentioned that time I was traveling and I got that chest infection, and the pharmacist in Germany, she was nice enough to give me some antibiotics. Saved my vacation. Saved my vacation. If it wasn't for her, I would have been suffering something terrible or worse. But I was in bad shape. I was so exhausted. And she gave me the prescription without she gave me the medicine without a prescription, which she was not supposed to do that. And I'm telling you, when she said she would give me the prescription, my eyes welled up with tears. I could not believe it. I was so happy. My eyes welled up with tears. I was relieved because I was coughing so much. And during the day, I wasn't coughing that much, but at night when I would try to sleep, it was like I was choking and I was exhausted. So for a few days, I was exhausted. And I knew that if I got that prescription, I would feel better. And sure enough, um, like in 48 hours, you would have never known anything was wrong. I think she had gave me a Z pack, those big horse pills. I think she had gave me a Z pack. Take 2 today and then 1 each day after. Oh, have you guys seen that on Twitter? Actually on X, the social media app formerly known as Twitter, there is an AI ad for weight loss. Yeah, for weight loss. And it features Oprah Winfrey. But you can tell that it's not Oprah Winfrey. There's Oprah Winfrey's voice, and there is this poor quality video that is not Oprah Winfrey. It is one of them AI things. Now, I did flag it for being improper, and I still saw it again about an hour afterwards. So if you guys see anything about a weight loss, anything for Oprah, trust me when I tell you that is not Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey even made a video saying that if anybody tells you that I am selling gummies, she said, that is not me. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I'm not a AI. When they make an AI that can dash in the kitchen for a cookie, then life as we know it is hopeless. Yep. I will never have to worry about technology taking my place. Ever. Technology just, no. Technology would never take my place. Technology doesn't tell bad jokes and snack and crush water bottles and has a squeaky chair. You cannot outsource that. Oh, Baron, I still hope you consider that is making a slide of Maya Angelou and your impression, yeah, your impressions. When you know better, you do better. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Oh, Oh, thank you so much, Elaine Parker, for the super sticker. Such an advocate for women is our Duchess Meghan. Thanks, Baron. And night all. Got to sleep now. It's 11:30. Okay, if it's 11:30, you must be West Coast, right? Alma Andrews, West Coast. Well, thank you very much, and good night. Oh, TB, you're going to watch the replay? Very good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, and TB, let me give you a couple of words to remember. Leather pants, hands. It'll make sense to you. Leather pants, hands. Give me another one, y'all. Those are just a few words that are going to leap out as you rewatch Royal Sussex. Leather pants, hands touching. What else? Wig, that's another one. And a few other things, yeah. Oh, yes, the 300-pound shirt. Yeah, 300-pound shirt. Thank you, Sussex Teen Warrior. Oh, a root, huh? Oh, yeah, Michael cosplay. Oh, it's 2:30 on the East Coast. Good night. Yeah, have a good night rest, Elaine. Elaine Parker, I don't like this chest infection, but you'll be better soon. But I kind of think I'm healthier now because when I was younger, God, I used to get sick all the time, but I barely ever get sick now. And one thing that I have been doing for years, every time I walk in the house, I wash my hands. Anybody that walks in my house, go wash your hands. I always wash my hands when I come in the house. I try to avoid touching my face when I'm out. But you can get a bacterial chest infection if you have any fluid pooling. And that could happen to anyone. That could literally happen to anyone. If you have any kind of fluid that's pooling and it gets infected, then of course it's gonna make you feel bad. Sometimes it could be allergies. Sometimes it can be pollution, I think. But if you think about all of the stuff that's floating around in the air that we're breathing in and out every day, it's a wonder we're not like sick all the time, considering how many pollutants there are. Oh, yes, a drawn on logo. Thank you, Creative Life. Yeah, but I've been blessed to visit most of the places that I've wanted to visit. I mean, there's always someplace new to go, but I pretty much completed my bucket list. There's my biggest interest, of course, is architecture. And so when I go someplace, that's usually my motivation. It's not the food, it's not the people, it's usually the architecture. I like to be in those spaces that I've seen on television. The other thing that I'm kind of weird about is the infrastructure, how cities are engineered, the type of city planning that they use. I'm always interested in that. Yes, the holiday thing, I did see that. I did. And I wanted to include it in the video. I did record it, but I thought it might be a problem, so I didn't share it. It's weird. Some of the stuff that we share on shorts, we cannot share as a regular upload. At least for now, we can get away with it on the shorts. But when it comes to the regular upload, I don't know if it's because of the length of the video, but they just don't allow it. So a lot of stuff that I want to share, um, I hesitate to do it. You know what I do is I wait for Anne of Duchess of Success. I wait and see if she share it and see if she get in trouble. And if she don't take it down, then I know it's probably okay. But if she leaves it, well, yeah, I wait and let her get in trouble first, and then I'll share it. Royalty, the goatee, is that right? Love you. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, Dolores Thomas, thank you very much. Thank you. And you know, I have fun. I really have fun doing this. I really, really have fun. Plus, the Sussex squad is the best community, I believe, on social media. The best community. I think any community that puts a focus on fundraising like that has got to be good. Was it Tina and Michelle that did the first fundraising with the it started with Archie's birthday, wasn't it? Well, it started when they were getting on the Sussexes for taking the Elton John's private jet, and Elton John was paying for the carbon tax. And the carbon tax, in case you don't know, as best I understand it, the carbon tax is when you plant trees. So, as you know, the trees absorbs the carbon monoxide in the air, like the carbon monoxide we breathe and the carbon emissions that come from burning fossil fuels. So when you plant trees, it's an offset. It's like you're trading one for the other. So they call it a carbon tax. And that means that you're trying to mitigate those carbon emissions. So Elton John, as a conscientious private jet owner, actually pays the carbon tax every time he flies. But that didn't matter. The tabloid media was trying to humiliate the Sussexes because they got their marching orders from Kensington Palace and Clarence House and God knows who else. And it was so ridiculous. So the Sussex Squad community said, you know what? First of all, F you. Second of all, we are going to plant a forest in Archie's name. And that's how the fundraising started. We planted a forest in Archie's name. And ever since then, the Sussex Squad community has raised over $1 million. Not bad at all. Now that should give you all pride. You should be very proud of yourselves for that. Oh, yeah, you're right, Deidre. I probably need to go get some rest. What time is it? Yep, it is about that time. And I'm actually sitting up here with my eyes closed about half the time, so I should rest. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, I'm going to go. Let's cue the Ginger Avenger, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay. And yeah, I think we're done. I'm going to cue the Ginger Avenger, and I will see you all tomorrow. Love you guys. And thank you, everyone, for your very generous and thoughtful contributions to Royal Sussex, Judy Matasid, Joanna Hong, TMCD, Lorna Castellanos, Elaine Parker for your membership, and of course, Elaine Parker for your super sticker. Cue the Ginger Avenger.